membrane, mucous membrane.
Perfect.
Okay.
So it's like IgA, IgM, IgE, IgG, IgD. Okay. So we said E
is going to be the vasodilation. Or
anaphylactic
yeah.
reactions.
Yeah.
Right? And so let's say Eric is allergic to bees. Okay? So whenever you see IgE, you think Eric's allergic to bees. I really am allergic to bees.
And then also, like, the mast cells are going to be exploding histamine.
Yeah. Perfect. Or E stands for exploding histamine. I like that. Perfect. Good job. Exploding histamine. If I have exploding histamine, then that's what leads to my what?
Vasodilation.
Anaphylactic reactions. IgE, exploding histamine, vasodilation, and inflammation, right?
Yeah.
Okay. IgAs are what?
The mucous membrane.
Mucous membranes. Okay. How can you remember that?
Membrane has an A in it.
True. That's pretty good. So what I remember is the first entry into your mouth is normally the first entry into your body is your mouth.
Oh, and the A is the first letter.
And A is the first letter of the alphabet.
Okay.
And so if you get an infection there,
Okay.
IgAs, and your mouth is covered in mucous membranes, right? Sweet. IgM.
That's going to be the snowflakes, the clotting-ish in it's clumping.
Clumping,
They're
right?
like clumping.
The granulation.
A granulation clumping of the antibodies and antigens together.
Yeah, so you could think that it's a good way to memorize that.
I like the M is like the snowflake, or the 5.
Yeah, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. Well, it has this. I suck at drawing these, huh?
It's okay.
Like you have
You don't
this.
draw much of them in California.
It's true. So you have this funky snowflake looking 5-pointed IgM, right? The
Yeah.
5 points of the M, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 points on the pentamer, and that gives it lots of binding sites so it can attach the antigens and the pathogens and also other antibodies and kind of clump together.
Yeah.
IgG
Most common.
is your most common antibody in your body / prevalent.
I don't want to say this is the one that has to do with. It's the one that like inserts itself into the B cells.
No.
That's the IgD. This is
It's
the
IgE.
one. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Okay. This one, it has to do with the pregnancy.
Yeah. So think of
IgG.
so this is the one
There's a
that
baby and a mother. The mother's the big G. The baby's the
crosses
little G.
placenta.
Okay.
So the IgG crosses placenta. So you could think like
Mother and baby.
big G, little g, mama
Yeah.
and baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
Definitely.
And I don't. I still don't know that.
IgD.
Oh.
Sorry.
Did you donate blood today?
As a plasma, just
Oh,
before I
okay,
came.
plasma.
So IgD was the one that was like, it maintains the membrane antibodies within the B cells. So your B cells float around with these antibodies sticking out of it, right? And those ones that are sticking out of it are kind of helped and maintained by the IgD.
Okay, so B
Ones.
cell. Okay. I had a dog named Boomer once.
You can just think that, oh, good. My dog Boomer. My dog Boomer.
Something.
Or you can think D sounds like B. DMB.
DMB, but then that has to do with the antibodies being outside the B cell.
Uh-huh. So you think like,
This was really sad, but I like can think of my dog got like cancer, so he had like these like bumps all over his body.
dude, perfect. What was his name? My dog Boomer got tumors all over his body. Perfect.
So sad.
Whatever it is, hey, it's sad, but it works. See? Those things
I
work
got
out.
this.
Perfect. Yeah, cool.
Okay. And
Do you want to go over that other picture real fast, or?
yeah, let's see it. Because that one's confusing. Okay, so this is gonna be the can I remember the name of it? It's the antigen presenting something.
The antigen presenting cell, APC, yeah.
Antigen presenting cell. And that can either be a virus or...
So this is just, what this is saying is right here, AG stands for antigen, okay?
Okay, so that's just an antigen.
Yeah, and then that big purple one in the middle, the APC, is your antigen presenting cell. So it's kind of like a dendritic cell or something like that. It has those long skinny arms, I think is what I'm trying to draw. So what happens is it says an antigen
It's gonna come
either
up to the-
goes and gets to a B cell, and then those, what would that one be right there? What would that antibody stuck on the B cell be?
The antibodies stuck on the...
Which antibody would it be?
Oh, the IgD.
Exactly, my dog Boomer, right?
Yep.
So IgD stuck on there can either grab it, okay?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then here's the T helper cell, right? And so if you see here, the T helper cell, what happens is the B cell will grab that antigen and present it to a T helper cell. And by doing so, it activates the T helper cell to then release these interleukins. Those are just a bunch of cytokines.
Okay.
To release cytokines to then produce more of these B cells,
Memory ones and then also the plasma.
both memory and both plasma cells, right?